2:30 in the afternoon, would you believe? And no, I haven't just got up. I'm feeling a lot better today, cold-wise, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I feel like I've got a distinct lack of energy this afternoon, and this morning, which is just rubbish. But I'm going to get myself motivated. I didn't get up too early. I got up about 9:30 today because I just couldn't get up. I felt so tired. I'm being squeaked at. I'm going to turn you around while I talk because this little munchkin, I'm in the kitchen, you see, and I just happened to open the fridge. So that little munchkin there on the floor, Betty, is squeaking at her mummy. Because I think she thinks that she should be getting something. And little pig's climbing up the hay rack. I don't know why she does that, because she can reach from below. But she does it for some reason. Anywho. Look at her. Cheeky. You're being very cheeky. I'm gonna do some baking, I think, because it's Christmas time. And, oh God, when you get a cold, it just kind of knocks you a bit, doesn't it? So I want to get festive, so I'm going to do a bit of baking. I'm going to make some mince pies this afternoon, because I haven't actually got to cook dinner, because I'm being squeaked at here. I haven't actually got to cook dinner tonight, because we've got leftovers from the other night. So I thought, I'll do a bit of cooking, do some baking. So yeah, I'm going to do that and give the rascals their carrot. So what I do for a pastry is I got this binder from yonks ago from Paper Chase in the UK, but they still do make similar things. It's just full of loads of clippings and random stuff. And then in the baking tab, I've got my short crust pastry mix. Do you know, my head, I do apologise, my head just seems to be all over the place, doesn't it? I'm really sorry. So this short crust pastry recipe is my mum's, that she gave me when I moved out of home. So make 700 grams, you need 420 grams of plain flour, 280 grams of butter, a pinch of salt, and about 140 mils of water. And that is just the recipe that I've used. Well, my mum's used it for years. I don't know if she got given it by her mum or what, but it's served me really well for pastry. So I don't make my own mincemeat. I buy mincemeat from the shops because it's not very expensive to buy, but it's a lot of ingredients in it, and it takes quite a while. So I've got two jars. I might do the traditional now and save the cranberry ones for nearer Christmas, maybe. So I know in some countries you don't have mince pies, which is why I kind of sort of tell you about mince pies, because they're it's very big in Britain. We're very big on our mince pies. So basically in this mincemeat, it's sugar, apple puree, raisins, sultanas, currants, vegetable suet, citrus peel, water, apricot puree, glucose syrup, brandy, mixed spices, barley, malt extract, orange oil, and raisins. Did I say mixed peel? Yeah, it's got mixed peel in it. So that's really very traditional and very, very Christmassy. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and make them, and I will sort of show you the process. I won't film the process, but I'll kind of show you the process of a very traditionally British Christmas treat. already made. That's just in the fridge now cooling. And so I've got a bit of time while the pastry settles. And so, I've been asked about my mugs, because as you know, I drink a lot of tea and I like my tea, and I do tea reviews and vlogs on this channel as well. And I do have quite a few mugs or drinking vessels, I have to admit. So, thought I'd show you those, and this is for you, Snowflake, as well. So, come over here. Oh, look at the little one. Look at her. She's terrible. What are you doing, little pig? Oh, I'm sorry I show you too many pictures of too much footage of the guinea pigs and the rabbits, but they're my babies. I just love them. So I keep most of my mugs in this big cupboard here in the kitchen. Now, for our wedding, we got a dinner service given to us. So that's down here. We don't use it all that often, but these are Denby, and I think they're with Merlot was the design. We got given mugs and teacups and saucers, so they only come out on special occasions or at dinner parties. So they're down there. That's all our dinner set there, and yeah, so we don't use them all that often, but they're there. So moving on to everyday mugs, I do have some in the dishwasher, and I kept thinking I would do this video, but every time I went to do it, then there were always some in the dishwasher, so I haven't got around to doing it. But I keep all my mugs there, and I'm going to get them out and show you them. And I also have up there is my tea set, so I'm going to get everything out and show you what I've got and go through when I use them and why, kind of thing. So bear with me, I'll get everything out on the side and show you. Okay guys, so this is most of them, and I have to add, most of these I did not buy, they've been gifted to me. I'm being distracted because the guinea pigs keep whooping at me, even though they've just had carrot. Right. And you're probably going to think me and totally bonkersly crazy now, or anal, or what, but it's just the way it goes. Right, so this mug was from Whittard's, which is like a coffee shop in the UK, and I've had that for donkey's years, and Mr. B bought that for me along with a matching teacup and saucer, which I haven't actually been able to find since we moved, so I have no idea where that's gone. But it was kind of like a his and hers, like this would be his and mine would be the teacup and saucer, and it's mega old. Yeah, I feel really silly saying that now, but yeah, this is probably about 14 years old. So there's that one. This one I got for Easter one year with an Easter egg in the top. I really love Hello Kitty. Love that. This is one of my favourite sort of spring and summer mugs. So I use that quite a lot. Now let me quantify when I say it's a spring or summer mug. Right. It's quite, oh, it's filthy. It's quite fairly thinnish china, and it's quite narrow. So you hold it kind of, you know, whereas this Starbucks mug that I got given as a Christmas present one year from John is more of a winter mug, because it's more robust and it's chunkier, and you can sort of get your hands round it, and it's really cozy to hold, you know, like when you're sitting on the sofa watching telly. So that's like a really robust winter snuggly mug. I know, this probably sounds absolutely bonkers to most of you, whereas that's like a summer mug. John and I, again, got, this is a matching set from Kath Kidston. His mum bought us matching ones. I've chipped mine, and it's now up in my art room holding pens. And we primarily use these ones now, well, he uses this one out in the garden. So yeah, it's quite another kind of like really robust mug. In We had a lot of matching sets that have been broken. We both had a set of these. Now these this is an outdoor one. This is what I use out in the garden. And when I use them out in the garden, it basically means I'm not precious if it gets broken or chipped. You know, like, I mean, we used to have an allotment, and so this is a sort of mug that we used to take to the allotment. And if it got damaged or broken, then, you know, I didn't really worry about it too much. So let's carry on the summary line, I guess. This mug is got quite a little handle. It's got a camper van on. You know, we've got a camper van, although it's in pink. I treat this as kind of like a little. It's not fine china like a teacup, but I treat it as such, and it's quite nice with like a really subtle tea in it, like a dainty tea, like an Earl Grey or something a little bit more ladylike. That's what I drink in that. Okay, you'll get a theme. Like, John's mum buys us a set of mugs every year for Christmas. So one year she bought us those, one year she bought us those, etc. One year she bought us these, and neither of us really like them, if I'm honest. But we keep them because she bought them us, and we tend to just roll them out when she comes. That's bad, huh? When someone buys you a gift. But I don't know if you can see, it's got a really wibbly wobbly edge, and it's kind of really hard to drink out of. So yeah, we don't use those. They're just in the cupboard, which is a shame because I don't know what make they are, but they look and feel quite posh. They're just not very comfortable, and they're heavy, and I don't know, your hand just slips in them. It's quite I don't know. It just reconfirms everything you thought about me in the bonkers kind of variety, doesn't it? This was a gift from a friend of mine, actually an ex-boss. I used to work in a pottery painting workshop. She bought me this one year for Christmas with some other bits. And this is my favourite everyday go-to mug. Love this mug. It's an all kind of drink and all kind of weather kind of mug. It's kind of like not quite bony, not quite slim like the summery ones, but not quite chunky like the winter. I know, people, I know. This mug I don't really use. I have had this since I was a little girl, and I've got the matching coaster upstairs in my craft room, and I just like it. It's just really pretty. It actually needs a wash in the back of the cupboard because I like it. My daddy bought me it, and I don't want to get rid of it. I should really use it. There's no reason why I don't use it. I just don't. So it's Christmas, and the Christmas mugs are down. Got this little number, which you've seen me use quite a lot. I very often, oh, it's chipped. Oh no. Never mind. I quite like these sort of chunkier mugs, you know, like wider mugs, because I like to do hug with my mug. But I also quite like the smaller ones compared to the big ones, because I don't always drink the full cup of tea. So I really like this one. This one we've got as a matching pair. My mum actually bought us these. We've got two of these. So they're really nice. We use those at the moment. There's this one, a little Rudolph. I can't remember where that one came from. So a lot of these are just unknown brands and stuff. And some of them are so old. Because I've never bought any of these myself. So, see what I mean about the size of that one? That's quite tall, but that's a really nice mug. And then these, I've got 4 of these red ones and 4 of these blue ones. I actually bought these myself when we moved into this house. And the red ones were for kind of having breakfast here in the kitchen, because the kitchen's red, white and black. And these blue ones were for sort of just everyday tea in the living room, because this matched the colour of all our accessories. So they're ones I actually bought myself. Now in the dishwasher, so in the dishwasher I've got some more of these red and blue ones. It's like lunchbox. Got a nice pot of tea grommet. That's it's quite heavy, but I use just used this one for Lemsip, just recent. But this one, I kind of treat that the same as my owl mug. Right, John has no preference whatsoever over mugs. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. And then I've got my big happy Christmas mug, which someone bought for me on a Secret Santa present when I was at work. Gosh, this is about 4 years ago now. And I love this mug because it's just really huggy. So that's them. See what I mean? I could never do this video without having some of the stuff in the dishwasher. Okay. Excuse me. Now this is was a hat box that I keep in the top shelf of that cupboard, and in this has got my nice tea sets that I've been bought as gifts. I really like sort of vintage tea sets, and I've got the cup, saucer and plate of this design. Windsor. I bought this in like a flea market. Bought this myself, this one. It's really pretty, it's kind of funny. I don't really use them very often, to be honest. Now and then it's just nice to get the vintage tea sets out if you're having afternoon tea and scones. It's very pleasant to do so. Yeah, and I kind of drink that with, like, you know, more Earl Grey or loose leaf. All of these are more kind of Earl Grey or loose leaf teas. There's the saucer. There's the saucer. So that's the plate for your scone or cake. Then the saucer and the cup's like a trio. And then there's this little number. I've just got the cup and saucer. That's a lot thicker. And I bought this for £1 from a charity shop. Really pretty. And lastly, in here is a whole set. So they're ones off, and then I've got a whole set of this design. I've got about 6 of them. John bought me this one year for Christmas. He found it in a flea market in Cambridge. So we've got the saucer and cup. Then I've got the plates, and then I've got a large plate there for like putting your main cake on. And I've got a set of those. I do have another 2 or 3 tea sets that were from my nan on my mother's side. They're boxed up and they're up in the loft at the moment because they're a bit more precious. I'm not really using them. She's sadly no longer with us. So yeah, I'm kind of keeping those nice. I've got one's entirely made of glass, so it's obviously very fragile, and the other one is white with kind of like lilies on it, and it's just really, really pretty. And I'm keeping them nice and good. I mean, obviously I'm very careful of these and very cautious because I like these, but equally I do use them. I think it's such a shame when people buy stuff and they save it for best, and then, like, you go, you know, years on, your granny passes away and she's never used her tea set. So that, and then if we move into the dining room, last but not least, and I don't have to excuse the girls' laundry there on the radiator. This cupboard was my nan's, and in there I've got an espresso set from my nan on my father's side, and it's a coffee set, and it's a really 70s, a retro pattern, and that's just for display. We don't use that. Who knows, maybe one day. But yeah, so that's all of my mugs and cups and that. So yeah, totally nuts, huh? But there's just different occasions and different comfort levels that you want different mugs for, so don't think me too bonkers. Okay, so it's like this. My mince pies look aesthetically very pleasing, but you can't get them out of the tray. I did grease the tray. Woohoo! He's done it. I did grease the tray, but they weren't coming out. And John's made a cup of tea, and he wants a mince pie with his tea. Do you want them sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon?
What to cover them?
Oh, look what happened to that one. What happened to that one? That's not fun. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Well, presentation-wise, I've been seriously knocked down. But taste-wise, I think they're very yummy. Why have they done that? I did grease them. Oh. I'm not impressed. So that was like highly successful. Look at all that pastry left in there, and my plate of crumbs, guys. I'm not impressed, to be honest. I'm thinking, because I did grease the pan, I'm thinking like when I put them in, maybe I pressed it in too much. I don't know. Let me know if you know what I've done wrong, because I'm not happy, and they normally come out so nice, but the pastry tastes nice and the mince meat tastes nice. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea and a mince part of a mince pie. What are you trying to do? Select a good one.
There's the good one.
What do you mean the good one? Why can't you eat one of the not good ones? Like, save that because you've guessed. That's a good one. Like, have one of these like broken ones. Well, if we get guests, I can't give them one of the broken. Huh? You live here. Everyone is waiting for your verdict, so. What?
Very nice mincemeat, darling.
Does the pastry not taste nice? Is it too crumbly?
It's a little dry.
Dry. My nan always used to say that to me, that my pastry was dry.
Me know which.
Yeah.
She could have lied.
She could have lied. She could have lied. Yeah, that's true. So?
Very nice.
Okay.
The best cake I've had this afternoon.
See you guys.